Hi, it's Panda Movies here. Today, I'm going to explain the movie called Gattaca. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. Eugenics will be mainstream in the not-too-distant future. Biometrics are used in a genetic registry database to categorize individuals born artificially as valids, while those born naturally and more prone to genetic problems are classified as invalids. Although genetic discrimination is against the law, genotype profiling is commonly used to identify valids who are qualified for professional positions, while invalids are consigned to low-wage professions. Vincent Freeman was born naturally, and his genetic profile predicts a high risk of various diseases, as well as a life expectancy of 30.2 years. Regretting their choice, his parents used genetic selection to conceive their second child Anton Jr. When they were younger, the two brothers used to play chicken by swimming out to sea as far as they could, with the first one back to shore being the loser, and Vincent was always the loser. Vincent wishes to pursue a career in space exploration, but is constantly reminded of his hereditary disadvantage. Vincent once challenged Anton to a game of chicken and won. Anton begins to drown, but Vincent saves him. Vincent leaves home shortly after that. Years later, Vincent works as an invalid, cleaning office spaces like Gattaca Aerospace Corporation, a spaceflight corporation. By using donated hair, skin, blood, and urine samples from former swimming star Jerome Eugene Morrow, who was paraplegic after being hit by a car, he gets an opportunity to appear as alleged. Vincent is hired at Gattaca and assigned as a navigator for an imminent expedition to Saturn's moon Titan, thanks to Jerome's genetic makeup. Vincent must rigorously shave and scrub down every day to eliminate his own genetic material, pass daily DNA scanning and urine tests using Jerome's samples, and cover his heart problem in order to disguise his identity. When a Gattaca administrator is murdered a week before the game's release, the cops discover one of Vincent's eyelashes near the crime site, but they can only identify it as belonging to an unregistered invalid, prompting an investigation into who owns the eyelash. During this time, Vincent develops feelings for Irene Cassini, a coworker, and falls in love with her. Irene has an increased chance of heart failure, which will prevent her from participating in any deep space trip. Vincent also discovers that Jerome's paralysis is self-inflicted. Jerome hurled himself in front of a car after winning silver in the Olympics. Jerome claims that he was created to be the best, but that he wasn't, and that he is suffering as a result. Vincent eludes the probe on numerous occasions. Finally, Joseph, Gattaca's mission director, kills the administrator after he threatens to cancel the operation. Vincent discovers that the investigator who closed the investigation was his brother Anton, who has therefore learned of Vincent's presence. When the brothers meet, Anton cautions Vincent about his unlawful activities, but Vincent insists that he earned his position on his own merits. Anton challenges Vincent to a game of chicken in the final round. Vincent's stamina impresses Anton when the two swim out at night, so Vincent admits that he won by not reserving energy for the swim back. Anton turns around and starts to drown, but Vincent saves him and swims them both back to the beach. On the day of the launch, Jerome informs Vincent that he has enough DNA samples to last 2 lives upon his return and hands him an envelope to open while in flight. Vincent prepares to board after saying his goodbyes to Irene, but he realizes there is a last genetic test and he currently lacks any of Jerome's samples. When Dr. Lamar, who conducts background checks, explains that he knows Vincent has been impersonating a legitimate employee, he is taken aback. Lamar acknowledges that his son idolizes Vincent and wonders if his son, who was genetically selected but not all that they promised, might achieve the same level of success as Vincent. Vincent passes after the doctor alters the test results. Jerome dons his swimming medal and immolates himself in his home's incinerator as the rocket takes off. Vincent opens the note from Jerome to find only a strand of Jerome's hair. For someone who was never meant for this earth, I must confess, I'm having a hard time leaving it, Vincent muses at the end of the film. Of course, they say every atom in our bodies was once a part of a star. Maybe I'm not leaving, maybe I'm going home. The story of Vincent is a great reminder that there is no gene for the human spirit, we have the ability to overcome our genetic predispositions, not allowing ourselves to be defined and confined by genetic possibilities.